All right, so before we get the pod started, I wanted to ask y'all. Fuck, my door still open. I wanted to ask y'all a serious question because I know we're all connoisseurs in this area, and I haven't. Um, what is your go-to porn category when you're looking at porn?
Come on, my nigga. What the fuck?
Easy.
It's a it's a real question.
That's
There's no
easy.
go to.
You have
No,
no go to.
you have no go. That's cap. That's cap. That's a lie.
I got.
That's
I
definitely a
got
lie.
a go to. I got.
What's the category?
Mine is they category is this ebony, but you know what I'm saying. I'm looking
Why'd you
for
say that so nervously?
because I don't like using ebony. It's so stupid, but I mean it's black, but whatever. But it's black big booty.
What if you
It's
like a
black.
series of movies and you don't know like the actors in it? What if it's like Blunts and Butts Volume 1 through 5?
Wait,
But
I was gonna ask that. That was gonna be my next question. That was gonna be my next legit question. Do
I
you
got
just put in porn stars' names, or do you go? Do you go?
sometimes yeah,
Sometimes I do
sometimes
that too.
I mean, there's an ode to Pinky, but
All right,
you
so
you
Rell, you still.
love Pinky.
I don't know why he loves Pinky.
a
Pinky's
nigga like them
awesome.
red
It's been
bones. I'm
on,
sorry.
You
and you
sure
haven't
do.
answered the question. You haven't answered the question yet, Rell. So what's your go-to
I think he
category
just
when you?
did. It's Pinky. Just
I think it's Pinky.
like,
I think it's just Pinky at this point. I'll
Uh,
be honest with you. There's no category for me. I find I know my porn stars. So when I
he's the
find one,
person that goes on the browse thing, and he be at the 76 when they still scrolling looking for the right for the right page. He be at page 76 looking for the right page.
what the fuck, nigga? You just
What is
put like
what
you
is
just
what
you,
is
you just
what is
put
a
the
the
nigga
two
hundred,
saying?
a
two
hundred
single
and
niggas who obviously possibility may have a chance to look at porn. You put us on the fucking spot before the podcast. I swear to
Yeah,
God, I'm tired of this nigga Kev, making me look bad.
this nigga. I know you're single, and for some reason you think this pod is gonna help you get women, but like you just you need to chill with that.
No,
That's
fuck
not gonna be
that.
the case.
This podcast is if anything, this podcast has taught me is what not how not to get women. All right, so this
Oh,
isn't the
so
way.
so I'm answering my own question. Like everybody. I mean, obviously it's called Ebony, but I'm with Jesse. I go to Ebony. Also, every now and then, I go to interracial. I go to Asian. I've never had Asian before.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. I've
yeah.
done that.
Uh, that's it.
And
That's
Latina,
the end of it.
like,
Latina
it's
every
Really,
now and
really
then.
but I'll be
yeah,
honest with you, there
yeah.
really isn't a category. Like I
Three,
don't really
three,
like.
threesomes,
If I keep it a
threesomes.
buck,
Yeah,
I don't really. There's no
threesomes.
You
really
know what?
category. There's no really like. I don't go and be like, oh, I got to see this. Like I low key. I'm be honest with you, I kind of just see what's trending.
This is
You know
this.
what? I actually
This is the
stopped.
this is the problem with him. I
I
go in
actually,
with the objective. I go in with the objective. This is exactly what I want to watch while I'm in there.
yeah. You know
And
what? I
it's like when I go to the grocery store. I'm going. It's like if I go to the grocery store by myself, I know exactly what I'm going there to get, and I'm walking out in like 5-10 minutes.
actually stopped watching threesomes because
Why?
like it's a fantasy that you'll never like. What's the chances of me getting that? It's low. So I like is
No,
that's what to me.
you just Jess. You said it. You're holding yourself too
I
short. Come
think
on, man.
I think I didn't say I'm not capable of it. I'm saying it's just one of those things where it's like it's fantasy. You know what I'm saying? I I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing because I ain't never had a chance. So and I'd probably be into one girl a little too much more than the other. So
Speaking of love, I mean, we haven't been all three of us haven't been together for a while. It was just Jesse's favorite holiday recently. Um, the day that begins with V. Um,
Vagina
uh,
Day.
yeah, the day where girls find out if they're really if that man is really theirs or not. Just they're not sharing
do they
the man.
though? Do they though? I got a
Niggas could pull
homegirl.
wool over your eyes. Don't let Valentine's Day be any
I was
indication.
like, no. This is the one where you find out. This is the day you find out that one, not if they the one or not. They still gonna be in them inboxes DMing.
I'm gonna be real. I stopped sharing that stuff on social. I was I don't even post what I got my significant other. I choose to just not take part in such because it'd be a lot of lies. And then all these women, and I got something for these women. Let me say something real quick.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here today. We haven't talked in a minute. I'm here. Um,
MK.
um, women love posting their flowers and the little gifts they got from their significant other, but it's quick to just show they man arm or they watch. You'll never see no picture of them. There's never no picture of them together. It's always they arm. You know, they want to show you that they got a man, but they don't want to show you.
Nigga, you know that why they doing that?
Yeah,
They got multiple.
Because they ain't trying to blow off the other niggas that they
that are
real keep
that
in
are
their bed.
DMing, that are DM. Even though it don't stop a nigga, it doesn't stop
don't
a nigga
stop.
You don't stop it. You
whatsoever.
can post you can post a nigga with the meal, and it may not stop a nigga from
Exactly.
saying that's good.
But
And then
let me
my
ask
thing
you a
is
question.
how
Let
many-
me
how-
hold on.
Go ahead.
Your favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would she be? Would you still be like straight up in love with her if she was posting pictures with her man? You don't want to see that.
I don't care.
You don't want to see that. That's not what you're here for.
As long as she's still posting the pictures that she continues to post. I'll be there. Don't you?
Cam got a point. Because at the end of the day, if you IG model, your relationship mean nothing to me. Who you
Alright.
he's accepted everything he needed to accept. So your dude mean nothing to me. If you IG
I
model,
guess more of my issue is just they act like they don't have a man at all. Like,
here's my thing: it's
who's
shorties.
taking the photos? Like,
My thing is, it's shorties with if you got less than like 2,500 followers, like nobody give a fuck. Like that nigga who you trying to avoid, like he probably know better than the nigga you fucking with right now. So just get over the shit. Like that, So it's just I just feel like it's just the people who, it's just the people who don't need to be fucking posting like that. Whereas like nobody gives a fuck who you banging right now. So it's like you're nobody. So it's just it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying but I'm just saying like for the chicks who try to do it to be sly, like nobody give a fuck who you are. Like I mean I seen plenty of wristwatches
I've already told my Instagram encounter story, so I'm not even gonna do that.
oh, you. Like as far as I'm
think I've shared
concerned,
that
it's
already.
like
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
yeah. Well, you told the story, but you didn't say.
Oh, I'm not saying her name. She lives out in Vegas. She posted that she no longer lives in Vegas, and she posted she was with her man and have some really nice Corvette, but I just happened to be in the line for Raising Cane's, and I saw her literally live streaming from Raising Cane's parking lot.
Which Instagram, which IG model was this?
I'm not saying no names. Honestly,
what does it matter?
I don't remember her name like that.
Why can't we tag her in this?
Why? I don't want to tag her. Why do you want to tag her?
What does it matter? Who is she? Why does it fucking matter?
Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on before we get Kevin in some trouble. Anyway,
this is good pre-pod. We can put this all pre-pod.
Pretty much. Hold on. Oh well.
Kevin, is this all pre-pod?
Anyways.
That's interesting.
We hear you, Cap.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I just ultimately, I kind of feel like Valentine's Day is it's like I said, it's just a Hallmark holiday. I don't celebrate it. I mean, you can call me bitter. But I mean, I just think it's just a whack holiday. So I didn't do shit. I ain't even talking about it. Did you even do shit? So it don't even matter.
You know what? I'm not even bitter about the day no more. I found out a lot of people agree with me about how I feel about Valentine's Day. They just, they just celebrate it. It gives them a day to go out. All I would say is keep the energy. Like, you shouldn't be waiting on one day to do all this. This is how you keep your relationship fresh and nice. That when you have time, spend it with each other. Make this a once a month thing. Make this a every other week thing. Be with one another and make make the best of all of it instead of waiting for a day to do it. Instead of waiting for a birthday or a holiday or an anniversary. Just always keep it
Yeah,
fresh and doing
social
something
media
good.
shouldn't have to be the end all be all of you know. I don't know. I guess like people just wait. I guess I mean most of the people try to avoid. Like, I mean, it becomes like this for me, where like I try to avoid. This year was for sure I didn't avoid social media for like Valentine's Day. So this year was like I don't give a fuck anymore. We just kind of like where I've gotten to the point where I realized like having the people like there's so many fake relationships on social media where it was like even if so it's like something real, you don't have to be posted. Even if you do post it or you're in a position to post it, that's cool. But it's all about perspective, you know what I'm saying? So we just and I'm learning that, so as a part of like just I mean just getting even like just learning to grasp the concept of the day of just like okay like you don't have nobody on Valentine's Day and you used to do it for women who do because sometimes you just have to do shit for women like even if you don't like it because women do celebrate Valentine's Day. So that's ultimately my biggest contrast is getting over that. But I mean there's to the women who do, who the women who don't celebrate it, more power to them. I mean I just feel like even if I was a woman, I would just tell my dude, like, let's do it the next day. Like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely got to plan that out because like this Valentine's Day ended up on a Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like
After
it's
the
gonna end
fucking
up
Super Bowl in
exactly.
California, probably the craziest
So
weekend in California history.
it was pretty wild. It was pretty wild. I'm
It was
surprised
a
more
wild
shit.
weekend in California. I
I'm
heard.
surprised more shit didn't happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, unless shit's gonna start coming out. But I'm surprised more shit happened in. Well, I'm not surprised actually. More shit happened in Vegas than it actually did
Yes, that is true.
in Cali, but it's Vegas, and for some reason, when athletes go to Vegas, they
They
cannot.
get wild. They get with the
When
come on
anybody
shit.
goes,
Yeah.
and I don't know why it's like that much more wild than LA. Like I really don't understand. Like
I mean, you got to think. Everybody can. You can. It's the whole. I can walk everywhere and have a drink. Everybody's kind of Vegas is
true,
kind of compact when you think about it.
it is. That's what I'm
Yeah.
like. There's only so many clubs you can go to. There's only like it ain't like it's LA
Most of
always
the
feels
time,
like
LA's kind of spread out, but for seem like I don't know. It seems like everybody hangs at the same fucking spot. And LA is huge.
they do. That is very true, but it's like in LA, you can be in downtown 1 hour. You can go to, you know, West LA. You can go to shit West Hollywood. You can go to Hollywood. You know, what I mean, you could be anywhere, and you know, what I mean,
Y'all
and
good?
be all in one
Y'all hear me?
night.
Y'all started or no?
So yeah, we can hear you. You
I
good?
can hear you.
Cool. Did y'all
So I'm
start
just
or no?
like,
No, we
nah,
haven't stopped, but it's all pre-pod.
Okay.
but
All right.
we'll
Let's
let you
get
go.
started before something bad happens. All right.
All
Hold
right,
on.
Welcome to
let's go.
episode 103 of those Millennials podcast. Today I'm your humble, gracious, highly favorite host, K the Classic. I'm here with my nearest and dearest, my boys and friends in real life. Jesse's here. What's up, Jess? Welcome back, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Been a little
Fix
busy,
this.
but
Fix this mic.
I'm
Rell's here.
glad to
Rell,
be
what's
here.
going on, brother?
It was Gucci, man.
Uh, First and foremost, if we look a little different, it's because we're no longer using Zoom. We're now using uh, this new podcasting platform called Riverside FM. Hopefully, we stay using this this format. But things have changed. So as of right now, we're on this.
We're trying to do better.
We're trying to upgrade.
What the fuck is that?
Powered by Riverside.
More podcast friendly. More podcast friendly. All right. So obviously, in our time away, a lot of stuff has happened. I'm sure Rell wants to talk Kanye stuff, like his documentary on Netflix. Um, but he strangely doesn't want to talk about the crazy, stupid shit he's been posting on the internet for the last
I could,
72.
if I give you a serious explanation, will you listen to it?
He's hurt.
If I give you a serious explanation, will you listen to it?
All right, we can get to that when we get to the Kanye part.
Okay then.
All right, but first and foremost, I want to say thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys had an awesome Valentine's Day. I hope you guys checked out our before pod conversation where we talked about Jesse's favorite time of the year, favorite holiday. I hope you found out that your person is your person. But first, we got to talk about Super Bowl, man. Hold on. First of all, let me get mine. Let me get right. Got to put the right gear on. First, we got to talk about Super Bowl, man. So, congratulations.
Oh, hurt his fucking back jumping on the fucking bandwagon. Goddamn.
Home team. What are you talking about? Home team.
Home team. You a Colts fan, nigga? You was from Indianapolis last time I checked. Freddie Gibbs.
I'm definitely. I bleed blue. I definitely bleed blue. But
you from Indianapolis, bruh.
When the Super Bowl happens, you choose sides, and then I went home team.
Hey Jesse, when we used to grow up playing bad, what team did Kevin used to play with mostly?
He played with the Colts. He played with the Colts.
That's strange.
But it had the best quarterback at the time on that team. At the time.
Very true. And then they had a prodigy that just up and left us. Anyway.
Because you killed him. Look at
Nigga said, fuck this. Nigga, if this was football about, I'm cool.
The offensive line has been fixed for like the last 2 seasons.
You fixed it after he left.
Exactly. You fixed it after he left. You realize, okay, we killed a man.
Been fixed for years.
We killed a man's spirit.
Charge 2 or 3 off of you. You thought Joe Burrow got killed? You thought Joe Burrow line was bad? Go look at what Andrew Luck played in that 1 year he got sacked.
Andrew Luck didn't even hike the ball, and he was like, "Oh shit!" Just
like I said, congratulations to the home team. Congratulations to the Rams, ODB, and then Aaron Donald.
Is it ODB or is it OBJ?
I know everybody.
I've always called him,
but I say ODB.
I've always called him.
I say
ODB.
both though. I kind of say both. But
same thing. Same. Same.
Saying like you know who they talk about. But yeah, man, I want to talk about the Super Bowl halftime. It seems like it was obviously West Coast based because of where it was. We did have 2 New York performers. Everybody heard about the rumors about 50 Cent, and we obviously knew Mary J was a part of it. Rell and I watched Super Bowl together, so Jesse, I'm really interested in hearing your thoughts because I think me and Rell have the same sentiments. Actually, we might probably be different, but I want to hear your thoughts first. What do you think about the halftime show?
I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was.
Did you watch it live?
No, I didn't watch it live. I heard they were a little late. Oh, something's going on.
According to who?
I guess it was like a behind the scenes thing. Like they were running a little late to get started. But I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think. I will say also this. I don't think it was fully memorable, but it just made me feel like, damn. It makes you realize like it is only 15 minutes, and even less than that. Like so, it's like to get all of that, like their whole catalog. Also, to get their whole catalog in, let me finish my first thought. To get their whole catalog in, or even to really enjoy a song, they ain't got enough time. You got to cut. You can't have that performers and do that. I will say this though. I think, not even I think, I'm pretty sure I know. They were told you cannot play like songs. Like there were songs where it was just like, we can't do that for the Super Bowl.
So Jesse,
we can't do that for the
I
Super
told
Bowl.
Kev that I was really upset that Dr. Dre didn't play all these niggas and all these hoes, and here's somebody here gonna
Why
fuck.
was that gonna be?
They didn't do gin and juice. They didn't even do gin and juice. That's one of those like you didn't do
The
gin and
NFL
juice.
can promote liquor. NFL
Yeah,
promotes liquor.
that's what I'm saying. The NFL is like you can't do 90% of your catalog.
Yeah.
cursing, the lyrics, the everything. I was surprised Dre was still said, "I still don't mess with police."
Supposedly
So
they bleeped that. Supposedly.
on
Supposedly.
YouTube it wasn't bleeped, so I think it was fine. Like, Eminem took a knee, which cool, but they didn't want him to do that. You know what I'm
Yeah, that
saying?
made
So
progress, Em. Thanks.
That's crazy
what
that
do you
that
mean
was
though?
a lot of that was like the one of the biggest talking points of the Super Bowl, the him kneeling,
Because there
It
was
didn't
nothing
even. It
else.
didn't
There
even.
was
It
because
didn't
nothing
even
else
me
to
and
talk
matter.
about.
because
It didn't
me
even
and
matter.
Rell talked about it. I mean, when we watched it live, he didn't notice that he did it. I noticed. I noticed, but I didn't think. I mean, I was
I
watching the
didn't.
show, so I didn't
If
think it
I
was gonna
didn't.
be a thing, huh?
If I didn't know like beforehand, because there was like a report beforehand, I wouldn't have known that he was taking a knee. Like
Yeah, I didn't
I
know.
just
I didn't
I really
notice.
just thought he was going to that was the
I was
end of his
literally watching
performance.
because he kneed when Dr. Dre was on the piano, and I was just watching
Mm.
Doc on the piano.
But yeah, exactly. So it actually cut to Dre on the piano, and because it was a weird cut in the first place. Like it was a weird like cut to Dr. Dre on the piano, and then the next thing you knew, Eminem. So,
Yeah.
overall, there was, and this is gonna sound bad. The two New Yorkers, I didn't understand. Like, I understand why 50's there, because 50 was like the next, like,
Oh, I gotta talk about that.
he
But
was the next thing that, like, after M, it was 50 to say, like, to hold Aftermath down and continue Dre's legacy. You had, and that continues Dre's legacy as well. So you had, like, all of his prodigies. 50 ain't really his prodigy, but he's on a shady Aftermath. But he had all of his prodigies pretty much there. I would have preferred Ice Cube than 50. I feel like that was a missed opportunity. But
Cube not fucking with the league like that.
no, you're right. You are very right.
Cube
Never
not gonna
mind.
fuck with the league like
well,
that.
so let me
Cause
talk
the
about this
league
50
got it.
thing.
Cause that means he got to do meetings with the league, and Cube not gonna
You
meet
know
with the
you're right.
league like that.
So let me talk
Cube
about
don't
this
want no
50
parts of
thing.
it.
So the internet had a
Well, the Raiders stuff. He does all
yeah.
that Raiders shit. So
So the
yeah.
internet had fun with
Team
50
oriented.
Cent, him being upside down, and everybody
Fat
laughing
ass.
at him that he wasn't. Obviously he's not the same.
But
He doesn't have the same body type as he did in
Nigga, it was the
oh
Husky. He rapped for
01.
the Husky niggas hanging upside down.
No, the
What I
issue. I'll
thought,
say this: the issue I had with it is look buff outside. Like if he didn't have the tank top, 50 be still trying to look buff. That's why. Then you see him in the tank top, and I was like, oh,
so
never mind.
the more egregious part to me was now I mean I already knew this by the way that this social media account posted, but now it's confirmed to me. The Bleacher Report. The Bleacher Report, whoever runs the Bleacher Report account, which I think I have a sneaking idea, I know who it is. Um, he
Who is it?
posted, he posted the clip, a picture of 50 Cent upside down, and the caption was literally, "They got 50 Cent upside down, ha ha ha." Not clarifying and not like telling us that how tell me you're a Gen Zer without telling me you're a Gen Z, because he didn't even catch the reference that
He didn't know.
that
Wait, you.
is the reason why 50 Cent was upside down, because that's how we were introduced to 50 Cent and in the club. He didn't know.
That's what I was like. That's the music video.
That's
Everybody
the
knows
music.
that's the music video.
Whoever was running the account didn't know.
That's true. They did post
They
that.
didn't know.
They didn't know. They
I
didn't
thought
know.
that
Which
was
is
funny.
incredible.
Dude,
Which
okay.
is credible.
I know I'm
Do
like
we
one of
think it's-
the short
do we
people
think
that
it's a
don't think
Gen
it's funny,
Zer?
but that's literally one of those things where it's like I find that funny because
But there's a
now I know
meme.
whoever runs the Bleacher Report
Yeah.
account is some young motherfucker.
You think
that
it's a
don't-
Gen Zer? Well, of
Yes.
course. First and foremost, who's running it is it
Yeah.
like? Well, they have a whole social media team, but of course,
Yeah.
it's like, especially for that day, it's interns running it. But
Yeah.
you think it's I think it's a Gen Zer
They didn't
plus a
know.
person that
Like
doesn't
the
really
comment,
listen to hip hop
obviously
like that.
people were saying basically the same thing I'm saying, but like they didn't even catch it. Like it was just the most unaware of culture and you not understanding like that. I mean, to me, like that video is not that old for you not to go back and just look and observe and see that
There's
the reason why
memes.
you did it was because
Yeah, there's-
of the music video.
I will say this, and not to go off topic. Bleacher Report of been not even kind of. They've been failing on like trying to sound young and be hip and be in the times. Like you see some of their posts and it's like, oh, so and so
I could
trash.
have a
They
whole
put the
podcast
emojis
about
and it's
Bleacher
like,
Report and Sports Center topics.
and it's
And
like,
I'm not.
I mean, Bleacher Report just is getting worse with it. And it's just like trying to sound like current, like you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
it sounded like a part of the culture. And it's like then you watch whatever they're doing, and it's like, why did you guys put this? Like, Bleacher Report is actually getting really bad. Not to
Really
get on that, but not to go on that tangent, but it's like that's crazy that they didn't know. Like, I did see that post you're talking about. I didn't
It
piece
didn't
that
click. Yeah,
together though.
I know. Yeah, I don't feel like it clicked with a whole lot, but like, I pay attention to a lot of journalism and a lot of posts and shit and a lot of these accounts because we're trying to grow one here, so I pay attention to posts and shit like that, and it just floored me that the account wasn't aware.
What did y'all think of the choreographed sea walking?
I thought that was cool. I mean, okay, so if we're gonna break down this thing properly, A fucking plus on set design. Set design,
Dope.
Nigga, the Tams blew my
A
mind.
plus.
The
got
Tams,
that out of
the
the
Tams
water.
silhouette blew my mind.
Um,
Shout out to the NFL
That
for
was
that.
dope.
Lowriders in the
That was
back.
dope. Shout out to the NFL.
Obviously,
Shout
them
out to
having the like Google Maps bird's eye view of every
But you gotta
house
think, not to cut you off, but you gotta think NFL has to prove everything though. Like
yeah,
nigga,
yeah.
everything
Whoever-
has to get
no,
whoever pitched it cool, but NFL has to nigga literally stamp everything that happens on that field.
Yeah,
How'd
I'm
you
just
guys
saying,
feel-
whoever the set designer who came up with that idea
Set
is
designer,
more.
that was incredible.
Yeah,
How'd you guys feel about the NFL telling Kendrick not to say one of the most important moments in his song? All right, you guys know what I'm talking about?
Where they hate Popo,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
I mean, I knew the NFL wasn't gonna touch that. I
But
mean,
that's-
because
that's the thing about it. Where I was about to say, like,
that
this
song
is
is
why
like that song is like that part right there makes the song.
here's
I
what
don't-
I'm saying.
my thing is, why do you
Here-
even- Go ahead.
here's-
Sorry.
here's what I'm gonna just say about it is that they put us on the fucking pedestal and claim all this shit. And here's the thing though, the NFL tries to play they like to play the gray area. And the whole thing is, you can't do it in your fucking league anymore, NFL. You can't do it. You can't censor Dre saying, because Dre still said the shit. Eminem still took the knee, and Kendrick still set the line. Stop playing with our fucking culture. Stop playing with it, because the NFL.
They pander to us like they were with our culture, but they're really
That's
not.
my fucking point. Like I said, they play with the fucking halftime show, and they put it, and you want to mute shit like that. It's like, okay, it's part of the fucking song, but at the same time, you said amongst this that this was artistic expression. That's Roger Goodell, your lying, stankin' ass, who makes $30 million fucking a year, who wants to sit up here and say that that you don't have no problem with any of the hit artists past. Any of the artists past, because it's become artistic expression. That's bullshit. Like you're gonna claim it's artistic expression up until you like it. It's until the owners may not hear a song that the owners that Roger Goodell works for may not like a song that they may not agree with. And that's really what it boils down to, is that ultimately Roger Goodell worked for racist ass owners. That's who he fucking works for. That's his boss, or the owners of the NFL. And so whatever they don't like, ultimately, that's gonna be out, and I'm sick of it. I'm fucking tired of them playing with our culture, and I'm tired of them playing with our fucking halftime shows.
It's not the owners. It's their like
It's more so the owners, nigga. You look at the owners of the NBA of the NFL compared to the NBA. Roger Goodell works for the owners. These are his bosses.
So does Adam Silver. They all work for the owners.
But look at Michael Rubin Michael Rubin, who hangs with fucking Meek Mill, who's the owner of the Sixers, compared to Jerry fucking Jones, who I guarantee you never only person people that Jerry Jones love, if you put that star on your fucking helmet. Otherwise, he don't give a fuck about you.
I'm gonna do this because we do this thing where we're saying the NBA is different than the NFL.
It's
Owners
more
are
inclusive.
owners.
The owners
are owners. No, they're not more inclusive. What it really is, because as soon as now this player empowerment came, what did these execs started saying? Well, the worst era is the player empowerment era. They code their shit just as much as the NFL does. The thing about the NBA
I hear you.
that's different than the NFL is that they put players first. They don't put the NFL puts the NFL as a brand first. They players forefront
first
face
to get your money. That is very true.
So you said Michael Rubin kicks it with Meek Mill. So does Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft is there kicking it with both of those.
But Robert Kraft, not your average owner, though.
So it's not like we're not sitting there saying like all these owners are doing
but majority, but I'm just saying, like, as far as just the context of why the NFL panders to certain shit like hate popo, and I think this is the reason why they, like I said, I just felt lied to because Goodell said on the podium before the Super Bowl when he does his Saturday night press conference when he brought Dre and Eminem and everybody up there, he said that the reason why whatever part of America that had an issue with the tone of the music, that it was artistic expression. So why is it limited? So stop playing with our fucking music and our culture. That's my thing.
Well,
stop playing with it. I'm sick of it.
The thing is, this is what we're always gonna run into. It's always gonna be we want them there, and you expect them to be able to play by their rules. If we want them there. Like, and this is not even me like agreeing with that. They have to go by the NFL's rules. They got to go by what they want.
But the whole
if we
1970s rules got to go. Like that whole, we only going to allow what we like, but the hate po lyrics. Overall, and I'm gonna get this off about the overall performance. I think the performance was great. It's not an all timer. They play with we had Katy Perry jumping off a fucking roof one year, so it was like everything's an upgrade at this point. We had they played with the one time they tried to put a little bit of rap, they put Nelly on the fucking stage with Aerosmith and Britney Spears, and then Justin Timberlake had to pull a titty out to ruin the whole fucking performance. It just like for years the NFL has been dog shit for a halftime show, and you can't say it's not a big deal because these artists get live. Like look at the streams and.
That's not fair.
It's been dog shit for years. We had Katy Perry jumping off the stage, jumping off the roof 2 years ago.
That was 1 year.
In Atlanta, nigga, are you kidding me? Nigga, it's in Atlanta. First, I'm just saying, overall, it's a big. Jesse, you said on the previous podcast that the halftime show is not a fucking big deal, and I disagree because it is. It's a big fucking deal. Look at the streaming numbers that these artists have gone up on. Look at the free just platform that they get, and the NFL has pandered to a certain crowd. I would say of a Caucasian ethnicity they got to make sure.
Specific. See, this is what I was going to get to. You're saying it, but the problem with the NFL.
Most of their viewers are white anyway.
You can tell because I know just as many black people love the NFL as white.
Yeah,
white people.
That's impossible to say because I'm pretty sure it's actually even who they think they're fans and buyers of the NFL, who buys jerseys, who goes to games, who can afford tickets. It's not even that. This is who they pander to.
NFL tickets, most NFL tickets are like the best Laker tickets. Average NFL tickets like the best Laker ticket. On every stadium, average NFL ticket is like the best Laker ticket.
Depending on where you go. Like the Chargers are not as much as the Rams, and they're the same stadium. You know what I mean? It just really depends on where you're at. Really, who they really pander to is that Southern Midwest white
and they like watching Katy Perry jump off and with sharks, and they like J-Lo and Shakira. They like all that.
But you know what's funny is? It was alright. Bomani said
nobody asked for J-Lo at a halftime show. Nobody. No, literally no fucking body wanted J-Lo.
The reason why this one was so good. The reason why everybody's gonna be hyped about
this one is because you G-Funk, because you got old school, and then you got hip hop, and you had Eminem. That actually pandered to that entire group, and it's like they don't have a problem with all that type of stuff. My thing is, like I said, here's where I was like, two people that I'm like looked like he hasn't performed in years. Number one, like it's like he doesn't even
the 50 Cent, the G-Unit tank top did not age well, bro. That
He
No,
got
it
power
did not.
money now.
Find that
50
shit
Cent
at
got
Ross.
power money. He got power money now.
That G Unit tank top, man, that shit did not age well, bro. That need to
He
go
just
away.
he looked like he sounded like he was whispering, and it sounded like such a lip syncing, like it was that. And then Mary, I just didn't know why Mary, like I didn't, and this was even before when they first announced it. I think I said it on the pod. I don't know why Mary was a part of it because Mary's from New York.
Well,
But I was
I
like,
would say, well, here's the thing,
who was
and
the
I would
singer
answer
they were
that.
gonna get?
Whoa!
I will
Wait a
answer
minute,
that.
we love you. Well,
I will answer
was
that.
Jesse's
First off,
right
Jesse,
there.
you better watch your mouth. My
Did I
mama
say
gonna
it?
fight you. But it was so
Bad.
no. But here's the thing: they consider like one of Dr. Dre's best like reinvention projects was the Mary J project when she came out with that album No More Drama because he produced most of that.
Okay.
That family affair was
I
with
Mary
her.
J. I did think No More Pain was a strange choice for Super Bowl.
Thank you.
No more drama.
I did think
No More Drama.
Pain was
No
a
More
strange
Drama.
choice. That's
Well,
it.
first
That's all
off, it was
that's
also
it. That's all
I think it's because they stuck to Dr. Dre production. I think he produced both
I
of
just
those.
thought No
Yeah.
More Pain was a strange choice.
And I would say this, I to it, but it was clear like that's why they had the idea of Dre being on the piano or on the computer. This is who he things, and he was the orchestrator of everything. That's why it's like these are artists I strictly were.
That's what,
this
yeah.
is
But we didn't get an
production.
Anderson Paak
So it
verse.
was
That's
like
crazy.
Anderson Paak was on the drums.
That's
I will
crazy.
say this.
That the most talented
Super Bowl?
nigga on the stage got to be relegated to drums. Fucking drums.
What else do you want him to do? Like, there's only so much. Like,
Right. Anderson
there's
Paak got a
15
lot,
minutes.
bro. He's the most
He
talented
I will
nigga
say
on the
this.
stage.
He swear like everybody
Just-
knows who Anderson Paak is yet.
They
Like,
need
don't
to.
know.
America needs to know who
I
Anderson
agree
Paak
with
is.
you, but they don't know who he is yet.
You know,
I will
he
say
could have
this.
gave the second half of some Silk Sonic or something. We don't need Bruno up there.
next
Bruno
Super
probably
Bowl?
was like, I've been there, done that. I've done Super Bowl 3.
He don't. No,
times.
we
I
don't
don't-
need Bruno up there.
Then-
We don't need Bruno up there.
The next Super Bowl should be Silk Sonic. The next Super Bowl should be Silk Sonic. Like, and whenever they go to Detroit, they ever do, give it all to Eminem. He did it like that little. Was like
Was
Eminem
enough.
still has the stamina. He still has the energy. He still has all of that stuff to really like rock a show. Like, give him that.
Next year
Also,
is in Arizona, so I don't know who they're gonna get. It might be Katy Perry jumping off the roof again. Who knows?
That's the 4th time you mentioned Katy Perry jumping over the roof.
I know.
All right.
Like, for somebody said it's mostly bad. Why do you keep naming one person?
Because they
bringing up
play
the
with
bad
our
one.
fucking music too fucking
bringing
much,
up the
Jesse.
one bad
And
one.
I'm tired of it. Fucking tired of it.
Oof.
And then there was the Red Hot
She
Chili Peppers
also-
one year.
She also brought out Missy Elliott.
Okay,
so
because
I
you
don't
don't
know.
listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers, that means it's bad?
America don't even like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They hadn't put a fucking album out in 30 years, Kevin.
All right. But I'm not going to go back.
All right. I'm
All right,
turn.
so-
I'm chilling.
You can say the same. Trap.
I mean, yeah, you can say the same exact thing with Drake.
Compton came out 4 years ago. What are you talking about?
He doesn't acknowledge that part. All right, so we're moving on. So speaking about
I did not
NBA,
hear one song from Compton on there.
exactly.
They play with our fucking music so much, we can't even get the actual Compton tracks that was actually supposed to be rapped at the Super Bowl performance. We did not get all these niggas and all these hoes in here. Somebody here gonna fuck. We didn't get that. We didn't get Jeen-Yuhs. We didn't get Murder with the Case. We didn't get none of that.
I'm glad he's not showing this video for the people.
We didn't get first off. Second off, also Snoop. We didn't get none of the East Siders. Where the East Siders, Snoop?
All right, so we're moving on to the NBA. Thank you, Rell. So we're gonna talk about. We're at the halfway point. It's literally
10 minutes.
What do you want? You
Where
want
the
2
East
seconds
Siders
of
at?
each song?
Where the East Siders at, Snoop?
I don't know what's wrong. With
Why the
this
fuck
guy.
the East Siders wasn't out there? I don't know.
I'll start. So All Star break is here while we're recording right now. I should have told you guys it's a Thursday. We're recording. There's literally 2 more games going on. Let me see which ones are going on. Yeah, so 76er and Bucks is it's a 2-point game with 150 left, and then the Rockets and Clippers. So every other game is pretty much done. Everybody else is pretty much in the books, and the teams and players that are going to Cleveland, to the wonderful, lush, amazing place of Cleveland, Ohio for All-Star. What a place to spend All-Star break. Um,
Well, I'm with you. I agree about Cleveland. It could be you have to mention New York in the whole rant.
um, yeah. So, what do you guys think? Biggest topics we haven't talked about the NBA on here with Jesse in a while. I know me and Rell talked. Uh, well, we talked about it a little bit on a pod that was destroyed by the cloud. That was taken up by the cloud, and then the cloud just rained and thunderstorm and got destroyed. Um,
That's bullshit. Kevin got mad halfway through the pod and walked off. That's what really happened. But we not gonna give y'all behind the scenes shit.
that's cap. But yeah, so biggest storylines, man. I know, like I said, we haven't touched on, like, I can't tell you how many episodes we talked about the Ben Simmons thing, and I had to officially ban it from being talked about here. I was like, yo, we're not talking any more Ben Simmons until this motherfucker gets straight. I'm tired of talking about him and his mental health, which I'm not taking lightly, but I'm gonna just throw that to the side. And then him and working out, and then him supposedly, not necessarily, his practice thing, like all the things that happened with Ben Simmons, and then now we throw this James Harden monkey wrench in the thing where he just literally told another team deuces, quit on another team and just chucked up the deuces and got out of there. So, or if you guys want to talk about something positive, like how awesome the Suns are playing and nobody's talking about it. I think they like it that way, but nobody's talking about the Suns, the one seed in the Western Conference, who are probably going to win the title. But yeah, any of these topics you guys kind of want to talk about before All-Star break, or if you guys want to talk about the AD injury that we just got word that he'll be reevaluated in 4 weeks.
I'll start with this. I just want to say I really think that this Ben Simmons Nets thing is gonna work. Like I really think they're gonna be fucking scary, and they're gonna fuck up my pick, which was the Bulls for the East, because they're gonna fall into that 8 seed. Like
I mean,
and
first
picked
and
the
foremost,
Bulls
you
for the
picked the
East,
Bulls. Why?
because I just feel like they have. I really because I feel like they're 1-2 punches the most consistent. I really feel like the 1-2 punch is the most consistent. Other than other than if they have to play the Nets, they can go through anybody. Only team that scares me with the Bulls is the Bucks, but I think the Bucks can be fucking taken out by anybody. I'm pretty sure they're losing. Did they lose to the Sixers tonight? The Bucks did they win tonight?
We'll see. But
ultimately, I just ultimately think that my pick with the Bulls, but I just think this Ben Simmons shit. I think it's gonna work because I really think Ben Simmons may be committed because I think KD is the kind of player that can make Ben Simmons commit. Because ultimately, here's the thing, and there's two things I would just say on the side of defense of Ben Simmons. If he really felt like he sold the city short and he can't perform up to the per person he was going to be as a person there, we can just easily say, go perform. We can say that. Go perform and play basketball. But at the end of the day, if he really feels some type of way, like personally, we can't say how he felt to where like we don't know that kind of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know that kind of pressure. I never had to make a free throw with 70,000 people, screaming my fucking name. So I don't know with the kind of pressure and anxiety.
I can't believe you're taking the side when you talk about players missing. You are one big.
Well, first off, Ben Simmons is his family, so he's part of the family.
Yeah.
And so I would just say this: I never had that kind of pressure, so I don't know what as somebody who deals with fucking.
Say something? Hold on, I'm not gonna cut you off. I'm sorry to cut you off. Weren't we talking Mamba mentality like 2 years ago?
Yes. But here's the thing, though, Jesse. But here's the thing, though. That is a mentality that is cutting.
Wasn't that a thing? Like,
but that is a choice.
Now I don't know.
That is a choice.
How much pressure?
That is a choice.
That is a choice.
I don't even know that. I don't even know if it was necessarily pressure, but it was just the fact that I don't even think he liked how everything went. Like Philly is a nasty city, nigga. They booed Santa Claus. Michael Irvin got paralyzed on the field. No, fuck that. Michael Irvin got paralyzed on the fucking football field in Philadelphia, and they fucking cheered. They cheered him. So, Philadelphia is a nasty city. It's not your average sports city. It's not
Russell
your app.
Westbrook literally got yelled at, "Don't shoot the ball" yesterday.
No, dog. Ain't nothing like Philly, bro. They booed Michael Irvin. He was
No, Philly's
paralyzed
bad.
for a
I'm
minute on
talking
the
about
football field. They
I'm
booed
telling you.
Santa Claus.
I'll tell you, yes, Philly
You know they boo
fans
Santa
are.
Claus? Is that
The
fact?
football dog.
No,
You
they-
can
they
YouTube.
do.
They booed Santa
Yeah.
Claus. He came out and they booed the shit out of Santa Claus.
Yeah, what?
Philly's
Why not?
different, so we don't know. We don't, like it's hard. It's hard. It's hard playing in
Boo Santa
Philly.
Claus?
Who the
fuck
fuck booed
Santa
Santa Claus? It's
Fuck
fucking
Santa Claus.
Saint Nick, nigga. Are you kidding me?
What about him? Anyways, look, I'm saying fans are fans. You know what you're gonna get. Oh, Brooklyn is better. Like, you think this show's gonna
Nobody
ride?
cares like that in
New
Brooklyn.
York?
Everybody just happy to be. Everybody just happy to be there in Brooklyn. Even
Not shooting the ball.
Even if Ben Simmons. Here's the thing though. If you put Ben Simmons in the right proper role, which he's supposed to be in, which is playing with a player like Kevin
It's
Durant,
not about.
which is
It's
gonna
not
make-
about roles. Name a fan base that would be okay with not shooting the ball. Come
I'm gonna
on.
say this.
This is not one of those things, like,
Not
where
shooting
it's
the
just
ball.
like-
Not to shooting the ball. I agree with
Who's
that.
afraid
But
to
he's
take
been it.
free throws?
Okay.
Come
Here's the thing,
on.
though. If he's gonna be a bad free throw shooter, he's just gonna be a bad free throw shooter. That's
Yes,
how it's gonna be.
we want you to take it. Take the. But you grew up in LA.
You're growing
are
up
a
on one
Laker.
plan. You're growing up on
No,
one plan.
you're a Laker. You're a Laker fan. You are a Laker fan. Ain't never been a time where they hack a Shaq and we're like, damn, Shaq is afraid to shoot a free throw. We let him just sit there and clank it off the goddamn brim. Like, it is what it is. We'll take it. You're going to take it. You miss it, you miss it. You make it, you make it. We want you to. But not doing it at all or being afraid of it. And you're telling me, like, oh, the fans treated him like this. No, I will take. If you say the organization fucked up. Yes, Doc Rivers was too emotional in a damn press conference and told its truth.
And
Told
that's why
the
we
truth.
out of there.
And how Joel Embiid does sneaky misses. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that shit. I will take all of that. But to say fans gave him a hard time. He didn't want to go out there and be booed. Welcome to what every player goes through. And I'm not saying that it's good or bad, but to use that as an excuse of why, oh man, I don't know if he can handle that type of pressure. Then when will he handle it? When will he be able to deal with that?
All right, so
We're supposed to just cheer him every single fucking time?
So just with that being said, do you think the Nets have the better team now with him on the team?
I 100% believe they have the better team. They have the younger roster. Them giving up Seth was like the Philly giving up Seth was just so weird. And it's like you're trying to give up
Apparently
a player
really
that doesn't.
That was like one of the hallmarks of the trade. Like that was one.
I'm sorry, but Philly's supposed to have all the leverage in this. Ben Simmons don't want to be there.
Y'all saw
Lose
the
more
post,
players.
this is another shout out to Bleacher Report, I guess, for this point. But they posted.
How did you
I think it
lose
came from
more
The Athletic,
players?
but Bleacher Report that Daryl Morey was on the phone with what's the GM of the Nets, Rell, what's his name?
Sean Marks.
Sean Marks. He told him
Stop cursing.
don't fucking hang up on fucking hang up on the phone with him.
Sean Marks is such an ass GM, bro.
Don't hang up. That nigga grown ass man told me don't.
That's so weird. That blew my mind. Like like watching them yesterday against the Knicks, I was really sitting there like the Nets are good. Like I don't know how they're losing so badly all the time. Like obviously they don't have their best players.
Well, they're missing a lot
of.
of players. The inconsistency of Kyrie. James Harden.
You just mentioned that they played. You saw them against the Knicks, and the Knicks, besides the Lakers, like.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying as a roster,
nigga.
As a roster, I'm saying they're good.
Okay.
As a roster, they're good. Like not necessarily that they play together. As a roster, they're a good roster and they're deep. And it's like yesterday, I didn't watch them today, but obviously they got blown out today. But it's like to see like Ben Simmons, Kyrie, and KD out, and you still had Seth.
Cam
you still
Thomas
had Patty.
is really good. He's a special
Cam Thomas
player
is
from
good.
LSU.
Big shots. Like this.
I
is a
really
good
like
team.
Patty. I really like Seth.
Katie likes those rational confidence guys that feel like they're the best team, the best player on
And
the team.
and Cam Thomas is. But I would say this: anybody other than the Sixers in the East, where you can take your center out the lineup and you can put a lineup out there with Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, and you can go
Wow,
Kyrie
you
and
guys think Cam Thomas is gonna be good enough if Joe
Cam
Harris
Thomas
is
is
out there? He's
going.
gonna be in the closing lineup.
Cam Thomas
bro?
is going. Cam Thomas is going straight
There's
to the
no
bench.
way.
He takes too many
only
shots.
It'll be
only
Kyrie,
person that can play,
it'll be
only person
Kyrie,
that first off,
Patty,
if Joe Harris comes back, the
or
only person
Steph.
that can play over, if Joe Harris comes back, the only person that
It'll
can play
be
over Cam
Kyrie,
Thomas
Patty,
in crunch
or
time
Joe or Steph.
is going to be Bruce Brown. But I'm
Okay.
talking about it depends on where they play at. If they're at home and they're close to lineup without Kyrie, if no vaccination lifted,
Let me say this
got
real quick.
lifted.
So apparently the restrictions in New York have been lifted. In the past week, they've lifted regulations. So there's hope and optimism that real soon, that at least during playoff time, that Kyrie will be able to play
that's a big if.
playoff games. Adam Silver went on. He did an interview yesterday where it was everywhere where he was
Pressure
talking
New
about
York.
this, that.
To pressure
Huh?
New York. He did it
Yeah,
to
it was-
pressure the mayor of New York.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
I think
Whatever.
and Adam Silver is one of those guys. He's not gonna say it if he doesn't feel there's rumblings along the way, like something's not gonna happen soon. And like we're like 3 months from playoffs.
After All-Star break,
I
we had
think-
ramp up time.
I mean, out California is opened up. There's the mask rule has been lifted. Out here in Vegas, the mask rule has been lifted as well.
No, California has not lifted the mask rule.
Oh, not
They
yet,
lifted-
not yet. No.
they
Well,
lifted
no.
it
Didn't they
outdoor.
do that for the Super Bowl? They did. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
He lives.
They did
he's
not.
in L.A. County.
Yeah, they lift the mask rule.
Okay.
Like you could
All
do
right,
it
my bad.
indoor.
Thank you for correcting
I
me.
mean,
I
you
thought
still got to
they did
wear
it
a
after the
mask
Super Bowl.
indoor. Yeah. Nah, they did it probably
But
for
out here
that
in
weekend.
Vegas, they lifted the mask rule. So things are numbers are going down. So we'll just wait and see. I don't want to talk about any about the All-Star dunk contest and
Can I ask you one question?
Because Rell and I already did that with Dustin last pod, and
Can I ask
Go
you a
ahead.
question?
yeah.
Who's gonna win the East? I really like the East this year. Being that the Lakers are not gonna win the championship, I'm really focused on the East. Like I watch a lot of East basketball,
Really?
and I've given up on because I'm jealous of the West, and I don't want nobody to win the title in the West. So I'm kind of just want somebody from the East to win it. Just
Like I said, I'm rolling with the Suns this year. I know you said
I'm not. I didn't ask you that. I asked you who's gonna win the East.
I don't know.
It's
Uh,
hard. You know what?
Everybody's saying
I'll go with Heat.
Miami, good choice. Kevin.
Even though I have a sneaky suspicion about the Nets, I feel like they're gonna turn it
No, I said
around.
the Bucks. I got Bucks. I got Bucks and Suns in the finals. I got a rematch.
Bucks, you got a rematch?
And I'm sticking with a team. And this is the only caveat. This team cannot play the Milwaukee Bucks in the playoffs at no point. I'm still sticking with the Chicago Bulls when healthy. I like that team. DeRozan's
Rell,
playing out of
this
his.
is the
No.
part-
Can I give my reason why? This is serious. So
Okay.
when I give a reason why, because they have DeRozan is playing out of his mind. Zach LaVine, if this knee thing can clear up, and I'm praying to God to the fat basketball guys, this Zach LaVine injury is nothing of the series, and it's all his specialist.
He's
Zach
seeing
LaVine, sit
another
out the All-Star game. Sit out the All-Star game. You don't even need to play.
specialist. He's
Yeah,
seeing
here's the
another
thing. If
specialist.
Zach LaVine can be anything, I really like their trio of All-Star because I really like how Vucevic is playing. They just have absolutely nobody to stick Giannis Antetokounmpo or even slow him down because you can't put Javante Green over there. And I've watched your team enough. And the only person they have, is fucking Derrick Jones. They lost Patrick Williams. I've been watching a lot of Bulls too, so I'm just saying. I really like the Bulls this year. If they can avoid the fucking Bucks at any cost, I don't give a fuck how they do it. Avoid Giannis Antetokounmpo in the 7-game series. I'm picking the Chicago. I'm
You
going
gotta
on
beat
the record
the
right
Heat
now.
too.
I think they could beat the Heat.
The Heat has the defense to slow them down. Bro.
I think they could beat the Heat. But the whole thing, I really like their depth, especially with Lonzo. If Lonzo's healthy and Caruso's healthy, I really like their depth. Especially they're getting good minutes out of Tony Brown and Javonte Green and Kobe White's now fucking coming along now too. And oh yeah, my dude Ayo, the Bulls are deep, bro. I'm telling you, I've been watching a lot of Bulls. Bulls are good. Like the Bulls this year. Put your money on the Bulls.
Oh no, that's a team that hasn't done it before. It hasn't been in the playoffs. I don't see you magically.
Neither
just
were the
winning
Suns
games.
last year, and they went to the fucking finals. I'm telling you, DeRozan's playing out of his
Yeah,
mind.
but they had
But
Chris
they
Paul.
had
And
Chris Paul.
DeRozan's been and
And
DeRozan
they-
almost been to a
and
finals.
they had Crowder, and they had
Crowder,
you know.
right.
DeRozan,
Yeah.
I've never seen. Have any of you seen this DeMar DeRozan? Because I've never seen it.
Also, the Suns were
I've
just
never seen
better
this
than
DeMar.
people. Like they just were better.
Tell me this,
Also,
but-
the Suns had to run into a Denver team that no matter. I do believe the Suns are better than Denver now, but the Suns had to run into a Denver without Jamal Murray,
Denver's
without
gonna get their guys soon. Apparently
hope
Jamal
so.
Murray's been working out. He's close apparently on 5-on-5 and so is MPJ.
Is Paul George and
PJ's
Kawhi
coming
this
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
year?
know. if
Are we
Kawhi's-
gonna
I don't
see
think
PG
Kawhi's
or
coming
Kawhi
back.
this year?
I don't think
know,
Kawhi's
man. I
coming
don't
back.
think
I honestly feel like Kawhi should just retire. But he got too much. He got too much money on him, Brian. But I just don't see how he could. He's one of those guys where I don't see how you play. Like it just.
The trust factor is there. All right, Rell, this is the part where you can tell us because I'm sure I don't know if Jesse's watched it, but I sure as hell hasn't watched it. So tell me about this Kanye doc. I know I gave you the whole end of the tail end of this pod, so you can talk about how great it is.
Jesse, hold on. Jesse video went off. We got to give it a second. Riverside loading up. New service. Sorry about this. Jesse, cut your video on.
Go ahead. I'm just
Cut your
going to get
fucking
a shot.
video on right now, Jesse.
I
want to see your face.
God.
I'm not going into Jessica. Okay, all right, there it is.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Listen, man, when I say this has to be one of the most greatest pieces of work I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like I cried.
Doesn't declare something
I
top
cried.
5, top 10, or the greatest.
I cried. I had goosebumps. Hold on, what happened to Jesse? Fucking Riverside. Riverside jumped out again. Kevin, I'm not gonna go to Jesse. Cut his video back on. Kevin's the. This has to be one of the greatest.
Riverside FM.
This has to be one of the greatest pieces of, I guess, moments in history. I guess. I mean, it's like a timeless capsule. It's just something you just. This.
Nah, man, get your shit off, dog.
I'm not gonna do this if you're gonna play with if you're gonna play with this narrative. Like I'm really not gonna do this if you're not gonna play with if you're gonna play with the narrative.
All right, man. Look, my hands is free.
Stop playing with the narrative.
My hands is free.
The work that Cootie did for this documentary of 20 years
Can I go take a shot? Just let me get a shot.
of this documented. Okay, all right. Here's the, if you're gonna ask me about Jeen-Yuhs 1, I'm gonna give you
First of all,
Jeen-Yuhs
it's
1.
not G. Is it Jeen-Yuhs?
Yeah, yes.
You're not doing a good job of selling it to me. You're supposed to sell it like you're not doing.
I can't.
You're not
You
getting a
nigga,
good
you
sell.
playing drops and shit. I'm trying to tell you. So it just documents Kanye it's literally from the time before he even put out College Dropout, and this is the time where like this is just where he's backpacking it. This is where he was in the foot stages, where it was like where this is like it's just like the scriptures are being written of history as our modern day Mozart is he's creating as he's walking these and they shitted on All Falls Down at Rockefeller Records, and he was sad about it, and you can see emotion, like you see Kanye feel bad about this these moments in his life. Like, nigga, you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, nigga? We got an hour and 39 minutes of this shit. I'm about to watch it something. We got the fucking podcast. Nigga, this is great. Nigga, there was moments where they shitted on All Falls Down, where Dame even told him, where Scarface, the moment where Scarface told him, I'm gonna come rock with you, left the studio and never came back. He never came back that day. And or the time where the dude who taught him how to make beats dissed him on the radio station in Chicago. Kanye called him crying. Them on the phone say, "Why would you diss me? Like I thought we was cool." And he pulled up on a nigga. Like nigga, these are moments, bro. Go watch Jeen-Yuhs, nigga. This is incredible, nigga. We are watching fucking history in moments in time. They're gonna play this back 1,000 years from now.
So, thank you.
You know what? I'm done, bro.
No, like
No, y'all
just
kiss
said
my ass.
Thank you. I said
why
thank
is he
you.
like this? Like I'm just.
Thank you. I said
I was
thank
literally
you,
gonna
Rell.
say,
Thank you.
so if Rell's words touched you and you felt like that,
It
like
did.
that was a good, if
It
that
also
was a
was
good,
nothing new. It was all, but to see it in tape is great.
Nigga, what?
You didn't.
Nothing new. Are you fucking kidding me? It's all new. I've never seen this video. And I've seen a lot of shit. This nigga Jesse get handed shots and shit. It's crazy. This nigga Jesse over there living the Hugh Hefner life. That's crazy.
he's living his best life, man. Shout out to my man Jess.
Hey, man.
All right, if you guys don't have anything else to say, I think we can end it here.
Oh, happy
Good, 'cause
birthday,
I'm done.
Pops! It's Pops'
Hey,
birthday, right, Rell?
yeah, Rell, come on, Rell.
Yeah, happy birthday, Pops. Best jump shot I ever seen. Longest form.
That's it.
Happy birthday, Pops. Love you, man. I already talked to him. I talked to the nigga offline.
Those are your warm words for your pops. That was it.
I love you, Pops.
He said, "I love you. What you need else?"
I talked to him offline, man.
Swear, man. We got to do better as men, man. I promise.
What else you need him to say?
I feel like we got to do better with sharing our emotion and our affection for each other, man. Because
All right, man. I'll say something
it's
about
terrible.
Pops. I got much love for you, Pops. You stood with us.
Yeah,
We was growing, and you was letting us grow, and we was in and out of your house doing crazy stuff, and you never tripped. You just always gave us advice.
thank you for allowing me to just eat a cereal bowl whenever I felt like it when I was over there.
Exactly.
Eating.
Letting us be as loud as we wanted, have
Being
parties.
as loud as we want, playing Madden, watching games at the crib.
No, mine's not subdued, like I said, because I talked to him. But I mean, definitely, Pops is my biggest. Other than my mom, my dad is the reason why. When I say he's the reason why I know sports, there's it's to a T, to a T. Like I would say this, I would not have known the sports that I know or can recall the things that I recall if it wasn't for him. So that he's definitely he know that. Like I said, so I chopped it up to happy birthday, Pops. Same birthday as Michael Jordan. Because you the GOAT and he the GOAT, and so GOAT share birthday. So you got the same birthday as Michael Jordan for a reason. So
There you go, much better. We gotta do better, man. We gotta do better, gentlemen. I'm just,
I agree
wasn't
with
even
you. We
trying to take
do.
no shot at her.
no, we do. But no, I had a phone call with him already. You know.
Yeah, we just gotta do better. That's all I'm saying. All right, so first and foremost, we're gonna announce the winner for our Amazon giveaway / I don't know how we're giving away for the $100 giveaway. We're gonna do that on our social. So check it out there because we're running out of time here.
Why not just announce it right now?
Because
Does it take a lot of time?
That
Oh,
had
no.
everybody's name actually just kind of went down. So
Oh, okay.
that's not my fault.
Never mind.
So,
All right.
that will be taken care of. We promise the winner will be announced tomorrow. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for everybody who entered in the giveaway. It was much love. Everybody who followed, everybody who checked us out. We love you.
Sorry
And
to all my new followers. I don't
shout out
post
to all the
shit.
new followers, that follow Jesse, all the new followers that tried to follow Rell, but Rell declined them. And we're those millennials,